Welcome back to Day by Day, you guys. This is Evan, and I'm here to make sure we all get 1% better, including myself. Some of these topics that I reflect on within the last 7 years that propelled me forward, blah, 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 still teach me. So I hope you know that when I'm making these videos and putting them out to you, they're moments for me to reflect. Like this topic that I'm about to share with you is something that not only propelled me forward, but provided so much structure in my life. And that is being financially literate. Understanding finances and understanding how much a budget helps your mental state and your work ethic and your connections with people. How understanding the process of investing is not just putting your money somewhere where it grows. No, it's learning about where you're putting your money, how it affects the world, how it affects your life, and how you connect to it. So I'm just going to run through a couple things. I'm not trying to drill this one into you guys because it's more of a me thing. And I understand that. I'm sharing it with you so that anybody that aligns with it, great. I'm glad that I'm able to impart some knowledge that I've gained in the last 7 years that'll help you. So I'm just referring to my journal. But investing, we could start there, okay? The first thing about investing that I've learned is to not focus on what everyone else is doing. Connect with what means the most to you. So not pertaining to any stock, any trading strategy, any car, any house, whatever you're investing in, make sure that it aligns with your life. So for me, I invest in the stock market. I'm invested in things that provide my lifestyle, my day-to-day, like more value. So this is definitely not me hopping on the bandwagon, but NVIDIA. I've been using NVIDIA gaming, like video cards and their program for their drivers. I've been using their product for years. It's been 6 years. Google, I use their product every day. I understand the social media alignment with Google, like advertising, marketing. Those are two of the same things. Like how I use the search engine in general. Definitely believe in those things. I believe in Micron Technologies, which is it helps AI download and have more space for more work. I definitely believe in Oklo Incorporated and IREN Ltd. Those two are nuclear reusable energy sources that I believe in. I believe that we should be already using renewable energy. There, and the list goes on. I have the main heads, the main companies that I look into because I believe in them. I know how they make money. And then I also utilize their product, maybe not IREN Ltd. and Oklo Incorporated, but I use their product enough to know how they make money. And so I guess that's like the premise of don't focus on everyone else. Like don't focus on what everyone else is putting in, because if you don't understand how that thing makes money that you invested in, you've already lost your investment. Don't invest your savings. That's 100%. I should have put that first. Don't start in the hole. And this next point is so huge. It's so huge. I learned this from a colleague and a mentor. She doesn't continue an investment after she's made 10%. So once you've made $100 off of $1,000, pull out. You're done. That's your limit, or whatever it is, whatever that 10% number is for you. Don't make it 30% because that's a dime a dozen, but make it a number that you know that you can hit every single time. Investing in something like the stock market, housing market, car market, it's not about that one big purchase that you make $1 million off of. It's about the little investments that you make in order to build your portfolio and build your capital so that you can invest in larger investments. So that 10% method is so huge and it's helped me so much. Thank you. Shout out to my mentor for guiding me towards a more long-term mindset when it comes to investing. The next sector of being financially illiterate and educated on your finances is budgeting. Budgeting is so crucial. I would not be where I'm at without budgeting. So for context, I was 21, DJing East LA, making, 500 to 1,000 a night. That's like with promotion. Then I'd work. So I was making roughly around, let's just call it $6K a month. I had rent, I had a car, not a car payment, but car insurance, phone bill, internet, and I was paying for college. I didn't even, that whole time is a blur. I didn't know the first dime that I was putting towards, or what I was gaining and what I was putting towards. By the end of the month, I probably had like a little bit left to spend, but I would spend it on obviously not the greatest things. If I wasn't aware of how much I was making and how much I'm spending, then obviously what I'm spending on is stuff that's making me unclear and not focused and not aware of the things that could propel me forward, like budgeting. So yeah, that's neither here nor there. Now I'm in a place where I can look back and say, okay, that's when I didn't budget. And it's obvious that I didn't budget because I wasn't paying attention. And when you don't pay attention, you let things slip. And when you let things slip, you fall on your face. And this is where you learn those things. So knowing what you spend on an average, take your spending, average it out. Like groceries for me alone is $300 a month. Entertainment, like dining out, going to shows or whatever, I say anywhere from like $100 to $200. So I put like $150. Gas for me, luckily I don't have to drive too often, or too far. So gas is like $60 for me. I live in LA, so it's definitely should be more expensive, but I honestly right now I don't drive very, very far. But these are like estimates, examples of estimates of my bills and daily charges or monthly charges that you kind of have to like go up a little bit as much as it sucks, but like to understand that some months you might spend more, some months you might spend far less, but the average in the middle is usually more than last month's or the month before, but the month before that you might have had like an extra $1,000 that you spent or whatever. Anyways, getting that average, okay? Get the average of how much you spend. Then know how much you can save. So that is found by your income. So the average of your income, put right over the average you spend and subtract it from how much you made. That number, whether you're in the red or you're above it, is the number that you can save. And instantly my mind goes to, oh, I'm making this much more. I can, maybe spend a little bit more on groceries this week, or maybe I could spend a little bit more when I go out with my friends this weekend. That is the mindset that will kill your finances and your knowledge of your budget, like your awareness of your budget. So being real with yourself and understanding that number that you come out to, if it's in the red, then obviously you got to tighten up a little bit. But if you're over, then that's your sign that, okay, I can put this away and I could put it towards an account that will grow over time. Knowing how much more you need to make. And I want you guys to like write this stuff down and answer it for yourself, because my version of it is going to look 100 times different than yours. Everyone's different in their lifestyle and how they make money and where they make money. And no judgment, however you make money. But this will definitely get you onto a path of being financially healthy. So knowing how much more you need to make is an understanding that you are blessed with 2 feet, a working brain, and hands. Okay? If you're watching this video and you don't have 2 feet, a working brain, and hands, I'm so sorry. There's still ways. But I'm speaking to the people that don't realize that is a blessing. And now I'm speaking as a whole. If you are blessed with the opportunity to make more money, you can do it whenever you need to. All you need to do is take away whatever's limiting you from going and doing that job, that opportunity, that connection. I think the hardest thing for me when I'm making enough, I'm like, man, I'm making enough, but I still feel like I can make more. That battle is a cry out to connecting to something deeper. If your job doesn't give you enough, and I'm talking like, forget the finances. If your job isn't fulfilling you to the point where the finances don't matter, then you need to find a different job. You need to find a job that pays more so that you could do more outside of the job. The whole world of your finances adds in so much stress. And if you can take out the stress of where you work or what you're doing, if it stresses you out, then please, it's never too late. You should be able to change things about your life that requires a pivot, but that's God being like, look, it's not a waste of time. This is your chance to grab on to my hand, and I'm giving you an opportunity to lead a different life. So my biggest advice or knowledge perspective on finances, and I'm not saying that I'm super rich and wealthy, but I'm wealthy in my knowledge about my money, my friends, my health, my mental health, my environment, where I live, what I drive. Everything is rich, over the top, because I have these perspectives about these little things in my life, but they build such huge building blocks later down the line. I'm only 28. If you're watching this and you're 35, or anywhere in your 30s, please practice this once a month. Put it down on paper, read it out to yourself, know what your goals, your financial goals, your spiritual, mental, physical, environmental goals are, and kill the rest of this year. 2026, I'm already feeling it. It's the year of the magician. And if you want magic in your life, if you want it to be wonderful, full of wonder, you will take the time to write down the things that matter most to you and use those things as a moral compass throughout the year. I'm not saying to drop everything and go and write down that you want to travel to Bali and live there for 3 years, but you have a family and a job here. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying to drop everything you're doing and go. What I am saying is to find what your heart is screaming and give your heart that one specific thing. I can't wait for you guys to see the transformation in me this year. I'm declaring it that by the end of the year, I will have so much to give to the world, and I can't wait to give it. So again, learn your finances, put it all together. I know you can do it. This is day by day, where we get 1% better every single day. Make sure you comment, hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Subscribe, like. That should be so normal to me by now, but it's not, because I don't think about those things. I just want to help you guys. But do all those things so you can help me bring this to somebody else that needs it. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.